I'm not sure why I'm making this audio. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, I should be making an audio that's sort of like a grandiose return to making audios. But this was honestly a really, really random kind of thing. I didn't really put any thought into it. I just got off work, turned on the voice memo app, and hit record. It's kind of contradictory to what I had really started off with, was like, hey, put out the best content that you can and, put quality into it. Don't just put something out just for the sake of putting something out. But I think this is one of those audios that sort of just like happens. Definitely not thought out, not planned. It's just something just sort of clicked and was like, just record and talk. You're probably not going to get anything beneficial from this. I'm just going to put that out there right now. You're probably not going to get any comfort if that's what you're seeking. Because I'm not trying to say that you're not going to get comfort at all. I'm just saying that there was no plan to this. I literally just got off work and hit record on my phone. And this is probably as real and as impulsive as it gets. I'm not going to edit anything. I'm not going to cut anything. I'm not even going to go through the process of like noise filtering or any of like post-processing. This is just a raw audio. I think I've done this once, but I just wanted to speak to all of you who've stuck around and who have, been like, I guess, subscribers, listeners and stuff that pay attention and, have stuck with it. And by it, I mean this channel of mine that was, I didn't expect it to gain as big of a following as it did. But yeah, back to the point, which I don't know what it is. I just felt like making an audio, and I don't know, something told me that, like, something in my gut just told me to just speak to you, whoever's listening, whoever is going to listen to this after getting a notification on their phone on YouTube that I've posted. If any of you even have that notification turned on, which, hey, if you don't, you don't. If you do, it's cool. I think the first thing I should say is thank you for sticking with this for as long as you have and continuing to stick with this. Like, I'm grateful that you stumbled across that little tiny speck that is my existence on the internet. And, the fact that people are still listening to the audios that I've made years ago, it blows my mind. Like, I'll go back and see like how many plays or how many views it has and just get blown away just by how many times people have listened to me talk. So yeah, the first thing I should definitely say is thank you. I guess the second thing would be honestly why I'm doing this random audio. It's because I don't know. I just felt like making one. I don't know what the subject is about. I didn't plan it. I just felt like talking to you as me, as just another random person. Something also told me to just kind of encourage you. And for what? I don't know. Whatever you're going through right now, I'm both proud of you and, I sympathize with you. If you're going through a rough time, I'm sorry that you are. but have faith that you'll get through it. And I'm not going to try and sound like a cliche, like, cookie cutter encouragement kind of person, but I really do believe that, like, things that you go through are meant to test you, and you're only going to be a better person once you come out of it. Some things may be harder than others, but just keep going, one foot in front of the other, and so on and so on. And God, I feel like that sounds so superficial and just so, like, it's lacking depth, but believe me, like, this comes from a place of genuine, just, I believe in the stranger that's listening to this audio. And I really do. I'm sending out that vibe to the universe and to everybody that's listening, that there is positivity and it's getting sent to you. Again, not planned. I have no idea where I'm going with this, but I don't know. I just look back at everybody that's subscribed, everybody that's supported me, everybody that's, followed me throughout that whole process, and I'm just grateful. And maybe that's where this comes from. Maybe it's just because I happened to look at, my channel and was like, wow, this thing blew up more than I could have ever imagined. And yeah, and maybe I just felt like making an audio that was completely random, and it doesn't seek to serve a purpose or anything. It's just maybe to show that real, raw, unscripted, unedited side that literally just made an audio just for the sake of wanting to talk to whoever would listen. I feel like that sounds like a cry for help, but it's really not. It's just, I don't know. I really don't know. And if you've listened this far, I'm both grateful and apologetic because there's really no point to this. But if you are listening, thank you for listening for as long as you have. If you've been with me on this journey all the way from the beginning, all the way to where it's at now, I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I don't know how to express it any bigger than that. But believe me, I am. And I've said this multiple times, but I'm not giving up on this channel. I'm not abandoning it, though it seems like I have. And I completely understand the people who may not believe me in that. But I do plan on picking it up back again at some point. I don't know. I'm in that point in my life where I have a lot on my plate and I have a lot of stuff to figure out still. And, making audios just kind of gets put on the back burner. And I'm sure you'll understand. And that, it just happens. But I do still think about making audios for people because I do enjoy it. I didn't do it as an experiment to see how many people I could get to subscribe. It was never about that. No, I was never after any fame or any sort of any exposure or anything like that. I really wasn't looking for any measure of success. I just did it just to do it, and the reward was the fact that there's so many people that followed, and that just, it made it worth it. Made it that much more worth it because I was doing something that I like to do. And yeah, and then people followed. And again, I don't know where this is going, but maybe I just wanted to put something out that was just random, raw, and unedited because I've never really done that. I've maybe done it once. I think I can remember one time where I recorded an audio and didn't edit it at all and just published it. And this is another one of those times, I guess, because I just felt compelled to make something and share with you all that that I wanted to make something. I don't know what, but here it is. It's I can see how it could be viewed as low effort, but at that point I'm like, I don't know. Like, something told me to make an audio. Something in my gut was just like, record something and just publish it. Just do it. I had more grandiose plans of coming back. But hey, like, in an unapologetic way, this is me making an audio just randomly. This is a completely random audio. It serves no purpose. It serves nobody. Like, I'm rambling at this point. This is a ramble audio, a ramble audio, which I'm fixing to stop because if left to my own devices, I'm just going to keep rambling for no reason for an unlimited amount of time until I fall asleep, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, if you've listened this far, I got nothing else. I'm just going to stop it right here. And you know what? Okay, here's a little, I guess, I don't know. Here's like a little, like, I don't know what to call it. But if you've listened this far, prove it by starting a fight about chicken nuggets, or I don't know. Hang on. Give me 1 second to think. Okay. If you've listened this far, let me know in the comments, and we can, like, we'll start a civil debate / argument about this, that Chick-fil-A is not worth the hype, if there is any hype. I feel like Chick-fil-A isn't all that great. I don't know why that's a thing, like why that's in my head, but if you've listened this far, let's start a fight about Chick-fil-A, whether you like it or not. And if you want to argue with me about why it's good versus why it's not that great, I don't know. This is how I know you've listened this far. Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop right here. Wherever you are, I hope you're living your best life. I hope everything you wish for comes true, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. And I hope you take care of yourself. Love yourself. Love each other. Learn from each other. And anyway, yeah. Have a good day. I'm going to go to sleep now Actually, no, I'm going to do a sleep after I post this. But yeah. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is not that great. Okay, bye.